did something on my camera lens. Hang on, I've got to pull you off in trying to reset this. I've got oil on my hands. This is why. Right, fingers crossed I've done this right this time. I've been having the worst technology issues recently. So we're starting again. I'm getting ready to go and do something fun. I thought we'd have a little bit of a chat. This is Diet Coke with ice, which melted almost instantly because of this miserable weather. But also it is cherry syrup, which I've been very into recently. I love cherry syrup. So I've had a lot of... Is this going to work? I'm not having the most luck with technology. I feel like YouTube is trying to like forcibly remove me from the platform by making things difficult. Also, where is my beauty blender? It can only be so many places. We have one viewer. Okay, that means that I have actually done this correctly this time. Hello, thank you for joining, just so that I didn't give up completely, because honestly, I'm ready to today. So, as I was going to say, I have been doing my makeup in a very specific way recently, and I've never had so many compliments and so many comments really on what I look like. It was just you for a second there, Kirsty. But thank you so much, because honestly, I was just ready to give up. So I've been doing my makeup in a very specific way. I'm going to take this off because it's going to drive you crazy. And also, my Apple Watch at the end of the day will say I've done a million steps that I haven't done. And whenever I've filmed or done anything and I've had my makeup like this, so many people have commented. I did a live the other day when our candle autumn stuff launched, and again, so many comments, which was crazy. Hi Brenda. So I thought I would do that makeup today and give you a little get ready with me. So far what I've got on my face is the Pixie priming oil, which you know I love. I've also got this is not sponsored in any way, Pixie Flawless Beauty Primer, which is kind of just like a bit of a glow as a base. Then I'm going to use the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. The shade I have is Terra Nerve. And the thing I love about this, particularly for summer, is it's got SPF 30. I also feel like since I said I'm not doing beauty content anymore, it's literally all I've done. But it's not going to be the focus. Moving forward, once we finally... I haven't done it yet, but once we've finally done the declutter, I've not finished. I've not done eyeshadow palettes and I've not done lipsticks, but we're getting there. It's been overwhelming. And I've been in a candle bubble recently. But we're getting there. So I'm getting ready because Emma and Chris are coming for the afternoon/evening. They've been out doing other things this morning. And we've been doing garden stuff, and we've just been to get some paint samples for the doors and windows, which is quite exciting because that's all going to get done pretty soon. Just sat down with a cuppa from the garden and doing housework. Yes, this is the time on a Saturday when you can kind of chill out a little bit. It's 3 o'clock if you're watching this later. And I'm getting ready now because they're going to be here relatively soon. And I feel like I'm a bad influence, but we are going to get tattoos. There's a place that I go to now. Oh, I should have definitely closed this up properly. If you remember last year, I got this tattoo with my friend, this like fine line stars tattoo, and I was hooked immediately. Since then, I went back with Ella and she got her her first tattoo. And that's when I got this arrow. Now, all my other tattoos just look terrible. They're so blurry. I don't heal well, just in general. Like I've even got a keloid scar on one of my newer piercings. So I can tell you for a fact, like, this is magical that these still look as fine as they do. I mean, this tattoo is only a couple of years old and it's become a smeary mess already. I really would love to have a lot of the ones that I have like visible on my arms and well, yeah, pretty much just my arms, removed and redone by this woman, because I just love the way she tattoos so much and the way that her particular method, my skin seems to heal really well with it. Anyway, that's all by the by. She does these flash sales, I think maybe only once a year for the anniversary of the shop, or maybe anniversary of her setting up her business, I don't know. But it's cheaper and you end up being able to get in and out quicker But the idea is that they do, like, it's called a flash day sale, and they have these flash sheets. So, you know, like, I know laser hurts for the tattoo, but honestly, I'm prepared. This is the one I feel like I'm going to try and go for. I'd like to have that redone, because that's like an anniversary, because it's raised, you know, every tattoo I've got. So bad. This was my, like, matching tattoo with Lee. So ideally, I'd like to have these both removed and this one just redone nicer. This one, again, is a matching tattoo with Lee, so I don't want to have them removed completely. I'd like them to be redone, but I don't know what it would look like. So what I'm thinking first is I might have this one removed, and then if it's really, really bad, I'll just have her do something over the top. Whereas these ones, I don't know. I'll probably leave these ones just to see how the removal process is first. But that's by the by. I'm prepared for the pain of the removal if it works. But my concern is, because I do scar really badly, is it going to end up just being like, it's going to look even worse, you know? I don't know. Also, for those following along for the makeup, that was the Beauty Pie Quick Colour. And then this is, I mean, there's a lot of Pixie. The On The Glow Super Glow. What's the shade of this? In Natural Luster. I just can't get enough highlight. But in like a, look at that, in a really flattering, I'm not going to say mature skin, because I realise, only still 38. But, you know, I'm not 21. There's somewhere in between. What do we call that? I don't know. That's kind of the base that I've been doing at the moment. And then the blush, I've been really enjoying this Hydromaniac from Urban Decay in Wrecked. And you can apply it pretty liberally as well, because it's kind of almost like a watercolor blush. It doesn't go mad. It's you don't have to be sparing, which is good for me, because you see, I'm not a light-handed applier of these things. So today they're doing a flash day. She showed a couple of the designs online already, but when Kaz and I went last year, she'd done more, and she just kind of like had more available on the day, like hanging out on the tables for you to choose from. And because of that, I haven't felt like I had to make the decision ahead of time. Plus, I'm kind of an impulsive, you know, I'm not going to feel terrible. Even if I had a tattoo and was like, I don't love it. I've got lots of tattoos I don't love. I'm fine with it. It's just kind of how I live my life. So me and Kaz are going. Emma and Chris are coming. Chris never had a tattoo before, so that's going to be fun. And Lee hasn't had a tattoo. Oh no, I was going to say he hasn't had a tattoo in ages, but we had that one done a couple of years ago together. So he has a few tattoos, but he hasn't had anything big done in a long time. And he's going to have one done. And me and Lee are just kind of like going to decide today what we want. I don't even know where I want it, because these are a bit dotted around. I feel like I should do it in this area, but the more fine line ones I have near this, the crazier this looks. I feel like it's becoming a bit patchworky, you know? I don't know. I almost feel like I've made a mistake with the placement of the ones that I've had. Lee was talking about having one done here, and I'm like, this is not the place for a woman who's not, like, you know, keeping it tight. I'm not getting fit. This is not a place for me to have a tattoo. Firm areas only. I was considering maybe shoulder, something small. There's a few ones that I like. There's one that's like a little moon and stars, real small, that I could do maybe there as an extension of the stars. And then maybe something else. I don't know. I'm just going to decide when I get there, when I see what she has available. I'll pick. I also feel like, because it's so warm, the makeup that I'm doing is seasonally inappropriate, because it's all going to melt off my face, but time will tell. I might go for a serious setting spray and really test that out. Where is, oh, there it is. My primer. Also, with the fine line tattoos, if you've never had one before, they don't hurt anywhere near the same as a normal tattoo. The first one I had, those little stars, I could have told you actually painless. Like, uncomfortable, but I'm not a wimp, but I'm not like really hardcore, like, oh, nothing hurts me. No. I would tell you if it hurt. And it didn't at all. The second one, the arrow, I was actually surprised that one did hurt a little bit, because I'd gone into it like, oh, they don't hurt at all. but they are a lot more bearable than a regular tattoo. So that is another thing, that if you've never had one before, like never had a tattoo before, I think that they would be a nice option for you. But if you have had tattoo before and you were like, that is too painful, don't let that put you off having a fine line one by someone who knows what they're doing, because it is a completely different experience. I also have been really enjoying this. When I showed you this in a previous video, this is the Merit, I think it's in 1990, it's the brow gel. I was kind of talking about how I thought it was a bit of a swizz, that when you get the packaging, you think this is the lid and that's definitely a swizz. I saw the other day that they said that they've changed the packaging and that you now get almost 2 times the amount. So I can't be the only person. It's not even necessarily that the product hasn't got enough in it, so much as the packaging is deceiving. If you saw this on the shelf, you would think you were getting more than you were. I didn't pay for this. I didn't buy this. They sent it to me. So I didn't, I'm not hard done by. But that was my initial thought when I saw the packaging. That said, I have been really enjoying it. Like, my brows are rubbish, and I really have felt like it's doing something to oomph them up without me having to pencil them in. It's been a lot more kind of natural brow looking. I really like it. I think I actually would buy this, which is something, because I'm very picky about brow stuff. So that's kind of the skin stuff I've been doing recently. Whenever anyone has said anything positive, it has been this. And then the other day when I was doing that live talking you through our new candle collection, I also had on this, which I'll never understand unless they are going to bring it back. Which, did you see that Urban Decay are bringing back the Naked palette? Didn't I tell you they were going to do that? Didn't I tell you? I knew they would, because it just makes no sense. It's a neutral. The thing that I thought was they're going to get rid of it because everybody that wants it at this point has got it. And it's not special because it's just available, and it's also competing against all these other naked, ones that came afterwards. I kind of understood. They must not be selling that many of them. They've done lots of variations of the Naked palette. The original's not exciting anymore. Brows looking great, right? And my guess was that they were going to take it away for a little while, and then they were going to make a really big deal of bringing it back, because it makes no sense for them not to bring it back. It's an iconic thing. And of course, that is what they've done. What I was surprised about is that they waited, or they didn't wait rather, till next year, because next year, I think, is, I was going to say 20 years. It's not 20 years, 15 years? Oh my God. Yeah, I think it's 15 years. I said, just then I was going to be like, it's not 20 years, it's only 10. Oh, actually 15. Actually 15. I don't know if it'll be limited edition or permanent. I don't know. But either way, I think probably if I were marketing for them, I would market it at, like, it's coming back for a limited time only, and then just make it permanent. Like, you have to do the thing of, ooh, you're not going to be able to get this for very much longer. Create that, like, scarcity, that thing in your brain that makes you think, oh my God, if I don't get it now, I'll never get it. And then just make it permanent anyway. I think that's what they're going to do. But I'm not at all surprised that they brought it back. I'm just surprised that they did it now rather than waiting until the logical time where they could be like, to celebrate the Naked palette 15th anniversary. But maybe I'm getting it wrong. I'm like 99.9% sure, because I think I worked for Urban Decay. Like, as time goes on, your memory of like events, you like start to doubt your own memory. Like, did that happen then, or am I imagining that? I'm like 99.9% sure that the Naked palette came out in 2010, because 2010 was when I started my YouTube channel, and by the Christmas of 2010 I was working for Urban Decay, which was a mad story of how that came to be. And I was, we were launching the Naked palette. I'm 100% sure. it's just really a matter of whether or not it happened before or after Christmas. That's my like, was it 2010 or was it 2011? But I think it was 2010. And so then next year, oh shit, I went a little bit overboard there. Didn't think that much powder would come out, but here we are. Here we are. Where's my tiny little, here we go. I've been doing the thing that no one of 38 should do. And I have been baking. I have. But it really does. I can usually only do this for a little while before my skin gets really dry if I'm doing it like too often. Like once a week I'd be fine. But if I was doing this like literally every day, my skin would not thank me for it. Too much powder. However, when I've been wearing slightly heavier makeup, especially with it being so flipping warm, I have been needing to do something to kind of set it. Oh, do you know what? I meant to do the setting spray first. That is what I meant to do. I might do the baking, then the setting spray, and then just one final thing. Because I can't do no powder. I just want like something. So I do like a thin layer of powder kind of pushed into my skin. Not here at all. Just kind of down the centre, T-zone. And in the corners of my eyes here, not out here. And then I do the baking thing, but maybe in between, that's when I'll do the setting spray. Even though that makes no sense for baking. I don't know, guys. I'm not going to do that. I might just not do the setting spray at all. That probably makes the most sense. Apparently I can't do this and talk at the same time. I also don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. I thought I was going to do like, do my hair, do it nicely. Can't do it, this heat. Cannot deal with it at all. Not even a little bit. I am going to do a little extra highlight, I think. Oh no! It's all over me. I was planning on wearing this. I think I'm going to do, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some stereo rose. Since I did my declutter, I discovered a few fan favourites. I'm going to do a little stereo rose here. Oh yeah. Little. It's a blush, it's a highlight, it's beauty and its grace. I actually do think that I was wearing this in that live the other day. Maybe this was it. Maybe this was the final touch that people were like, oh, never looked better. Maybe that's what it was. Stereo rose. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'll do my mascara last. I think I'm going to have to decide on the hair. I might just do the thing I've been doing, which is the scraped back. I would love to be able to do it, but it's too flipping warm. I literally washed my hair today and it already looks greasy. As we were leaving, oh, I've got so many greys now, right down the centre. Can you even see them? Probably not in my phone, but I have. You know when you leave B&Q, I imagine this is at all B&Qs, and they've just got an enormous fan. Yeah, I'm nearly ready, Emma. How far away are you? I'm literally nearly ready. Can't you see how nearly ready I am? I also am going to have to lie down. Although if I don't put product in my hair, that'll be fine. I can just put my hair back up again. Also, Emma, have you decided what tattoo you guys are getting yet? Okay. So it's all I can do with my hair. Even though I do think the centre parting and like this makes me look like a blockhead. Makes me look like I've got a really wide head. I can't see past it. I can't see past it. Lip. What am I going to do for a lip? Do I do something? I think maybe just glossy. Oh, I've got plenty of time, Emma. I've got plenty of time. I feel like I'm doing something glossy. Do you know, maybe I'll do mascara while I'm waiting for my shake and bake situation. Actually, I'll just get rid of the powder from my forehead so it doesn't full on to my lashes, I opened, I'm going to do a little mini makeup haul in the next couple of weeks. I'm just going to wait and see whether or not there's anything else that I need, definitely don't need, after finishing the declutter first. I'm just collecting the things. But the other day I bought 3 things. I bought myself a new NARS Sexy Pale Blush, which I've not opened yet. I bought myself a new Lancome Lashy Doll, which I have purchased this myself now. I have had it sent to me twice by Lancome, and I can now tell you I have spent my own hard-earned cash on this mascara. I am sold. This, I don't know what's happening right now. You did fall down from the cup at the same time. Anyway, you know when you've had the same mascara for a long time, and then you get a new one, and you remember, let me move my gross hair-filled brush out of your view, you remember what the original mascara was like. It's like fresh sheets. It's like getting into your bed and you've got fresh, clean sheets. I think it's going to have to be lip gloss. My problem with my favourite lip stuff is they're never with my makeup. They're always in a handbag. So maybe I'll put my lip gloss on when I go downstairs, because I'm sure there's... Oh, I love this mascara so much. A combination of the mascara and actually curling my lashes is everything. Also, really, this little that I've got going on, it's 2 little very huggy, like chunky little huggy earrings from Amazon, dirt cheap. And then this little mini one is a diamond Monica Vinader one, which I got in a crazy sale where I want to say they're like over £100 for a pair of these little diamond huggies. And at some point a couple of years ago, she did a sale, as if it's like an individual person, the brand did a sale, and they were selling individual huggies of this. They're like £15 each. So I bought two individual ones instead of a pair, and they were like £30 for it. I mean, when I say diamond, they're teeny chips of diamonds, but still cute. And little white gold things, so you just add a little bit of texture. Also, the very, very thick huggies make my keloid on this ear look a little bit less obvious. The one in the middle has got a real severe keloid on the front of it. The back, it's enormous. I'm actually considering, I had one removed on this ear when I was a kid. And that was pretty effective, but it was just on the back and I had a big scar, and I obviously didn't have my ears pierced anymore at that point. On the back of here, it's really big, and I am considering going somewhere to see whether or not they can do like a steroid injection or something, because apparently that's a thing. I hope that's not dried up now. I left that cap off yesterday. But yeah, fingers crossed. That is actually a thing that I can do. It's not really bothering me that much. But with keloids, they can grow, and you just never know. It would be nice to know that there was something, if it ended up growing, that I could do about it. I think that's it. So this is the makeup that I have been wearing recently, that whenever I wear it, people ask me or comment on it. Like, this is it. It's, I mean, I didn't tell you about the eyeshadow. Oh, I did tell you about the eyeshadow. It was the Too Faced Natural palette, which you can't get, but it was just like a cream and like a very pale brown, real basic, just in the socket. It's mostly the skin, the glowiness, a little bit of something, like very little in terms of foundation. And then it was the Pixie On The Go Super Glow, which has got that nice kind of sheen to it, very, very flattering. Layered underneath was the Flawless Beauty Primer. It gives that same kind of sheeny glow. It's not sparkly. It's not like pow. And then I don't really powder this area at all. Oh, and then of course I put over the top of that the Mineralized Skin Finish in Stereo Rose from MAC, which I don't think they do anymore. I think that was like a limited edition that they used to bring back occasionally, and I don't know if it's been a thing. I don't know. I need to remember to put my Apple Watch back on, otherwise I'll remember in 5 days. And I have been counting my steps because I did Noom again. I joined Noom again. I don't have a problem with Noom, obviously. I made a video about it because I thought it was so fantastic, but I know it's one of those things that you're not supposed to say. You're not supposed to say out loud, I'd like to lose some weight. However, I said to my mum the other day, I've just been feeling heavy. Not like on the scale. Scale reads exactly the same. no number has changed on that scale. And I said to my mum, I'm just kind of feeling really heavy. I talked a lot about this in some vlogs recently. I've been feeling really bloated. I've tried loads of different like Gaviscon and various things, because I'm just like, oh, I just feel like, you know, just feel heavy in yourself. Clothes are like pretty much the same and stuff. I just kind of feel different. My mum was like, well, this is when it starts. You know, when you go through menopause, weight starts to distribute differently. I was like, cool, I'm gonna drink him again. I'm just gonna kind of get ahead of this. And so this is why the Apple Watch is back, because it just reminds me to do some things and walk, do some steps, actually stand up occasionally and drink some water. And yeah, I'll maybe talk about that a little bit in some vlogs, but I know that it's not for everyone. So I'll bear that in mind. But yeah, off to have some tattoos done very, very soon. Thought I would do a little, here has been the glowy makeup of choice recently. I'll go and put some lip gloss on, take a picture and post it on Instagram and be like, feeling glowy, feeling glowy. I'm gonna be feeling really glowy when I get outside because it's so hot. Hope you guys are all having a great weekend. And yeah, thanks for joining me while I got ready. I should go downstairs now just in case Emma and Chris are on the way. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.